I'm not hiding my obsession anymore. You're mine, and I'm making sure the whole world sees it written on your skin. Every look, every whisper, every heartbeat of yours carries my name now. You'll feel me even when I'm gone. You called it control, I called it love, that wanted to be remembered forever. That's why I left my mark. When I touch you, I'm not just claiming you. I'm writing a story the universe will never erase. I want people to see you and know instantly. You belong to someone who'd destroy the world just to keep you safe. My mark isn't possession. It's protection. It's me saying, no one will ever touch what I've touched. I'm not marking you out of fear. I'm doing it because I've already fallen too deep to ever let go. Your skin remembers me even when your mind tries to forget. That's the power of the mark I left. I'm not asking permission, I'm engraving my presence into your silence, your laughter, your breath. Every inch of you whispers my name, and that's how I'll know you were truly mine. Didn't mark you to own you. I marked you so you'd never have to explain who set your soul on fire. My love isn't gentle. It's a storm that leaves traces even after the calm returns. They'll see you and wonder who made you glow like that. And you'll know it's because you're mine. I've touched 1,000 things, but none felt like home until I touched you and made you wear my memory. Don't hide my mark. It's proof that somewhere someone loved you like it was sacred. Every scar, every shiver, every sigh, it's all me, reminding you where you belong. When I said you're mine, I didn't mean for a moment. I meant in every life after this one. My mark isn't on your skin. It's in your heartbeat, your choices, your silence. I could let you go, but then the world would forget how fiercely you were loved. You're not a possession. You're a prayer I branded onto my destiny. When they touch you, they'll know you're already claimed by something far deeper than love. I didn't choose to mark you. My soul did, the first time it recognized yours. You can wash away everything, but not the way my hands taught your body to remember me. Every mark I leave is a promise that I'll never leave you unseen again. You think I'm being possessive, but this is just what happens when love turns into a religion. The world may call it obsession. I call it devotion that refuses to fade. I marked you not to cage you, but to let the universe know this kind of love exists. If love had a scent, it would smell like your skin after my hands have written all over it. You're not just wearing my mark, you're carrying the proof of how real this connection was. My touch was a signature, not a sentence. You're free, but forever remembered. The mark I left isn't physical, it's emotional, carved between your heartbeat and your soul. I want the world to envy what we have, not understand it. That's why I made you mine. Every time they look at you, I want them to feel my presence wrapped around your aura. You'll try to erase me, but love like this doesn't fade. It brands itself into eternity. My mark isn't meant to hurt. It's meant to remind you that someone once saw divinity in your chaos. I didn't mark you because I could. I marked you because I couldn't help myself. There's a wildness in you that only my love could tame, so I sealed it with my touch. You'll understand someday that my mark was never about control, but about connection too deep to explain. My love speaks through fingerprints, through invisible ink that only your skin can read. When you feel the air shift, that's me remembering where my mark lives. On you. You think you've forgotten me, but your soul still flinches when someone else calls your name. I made you wear my mark because words weren't enough to tell you what you mean to me. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to be mine, unmistakably, undeniably. I'm not marking you to own your body. I'm marking you because you own my heart. The world may call it madness, but I call it the truest form of belonging. Every time someone sees you smile, they'll feel my ghost smiling too, because you're my echo. I'll never apologize for wanting the world to know you were loved fiercely. My mark isn't chains, it's wings that let you fly, knowing you're never unloved. Love this intense doesn't fade, it stains, softly, beautifully, permanently. I'm not trying to cage you, I'm reminding the stars who you were made for. You'll wear my mark, not as a wound, but as proof that someone once saw forever in your eyes. I carved my name into your silence because I wanted to live there long after you stopped speaking of me. You were the fire, I was the smoke, and now we both linger in the air. I left my mark not to bind you, but to ensure the universe knows where my heart lives. When people look at you, they'll see light, but I'll see the spark I lit in you. I didn't just touch your skin, I left a story there, one that even time refuses to erase. You belong to me not because I said so, but because your soul agreed before you even realized it. My mark isn't for control. It's a declaration that you were never ordinary in my eyes. Every time someone looks at you, I want them to feel the echo of my presence wrapped around you. You're my favorite scar, the one I never wanted to heal. The moment I marked you, even the universe went quiet. It knew something eternal had begun. I didn't brand you with fire. I marked you with devotion so deep it burned itself into your spirit. The world may see a touch, but you and I know it's a signature only our souls can read. You'll forget my words someday, but my mark will still whisper my name across your heart. I made you wear my mark because I wanted the stars to recognize us when they see you. My touch wasn't just physical, it was a silent promise to never let your memory die. You belong to me not as a possession, but as a truth I'll never stop believing in. Every time you walk away, my mark glows brighter, reminding you who saw you first. I left my mark not on your body, but in the spaces where no one else dares to look. You'll try to scrub away the memory, but love this strong stains everything it touches. My mark isn't about power. It's about love too wild to fit inside words. When people see you, I want them to wonder who loved you so intensely it left a trace. You're the only one I ever wanted to mark, not out of pride, but out of reverence. My love wrote itself into your silence, and silence, my dear, doesn't lie. When I made you wear my mark, I wasn't trying to claim you. I was trying to be remembered. My mark is the sound of your name echoing in every thought I'll ever have. You'll never see it, but my energy wraps around you like invisible ink that only the moonlight reveals. I didn't mark you out of jealousy. I did it because I couldn't bear the idea of you fading. The mark you wear is a prayer, not a prison. It's my soul saying, "You're sacred to me. You belong to me in a way no law can define. Only the heart can understand. Every heartbeat you take vibrates with my memory. It's how I know I still live in you. You can't wash away the way I loved you. It lingers like perfume on skin that remembers. I didn't mark you to chain you. I marked you so you'd never question if you were loved enough. You'll meet others, but no one will ever touch the place where I left my mark. My mark isn't ownership. It's the quiet proof that we once existed beyond flesh and time. I didn't choose to mark you. The moment I saw you, my soul already had. You'll know my love never died when your reflection still whispers my name. My mark is the shadow that follows you, not to haunt, but to guard. The world can touch your body, but your soul still carries my fingerprint. I don't need chains to keep you, just the memory of where my love once lived. I left my mark in the spaces between your laughter, the pauses between your sighs. My mark doesn't fade, it evolves, just like the love that placed it there. You belong to me in the most sacred way, through energy, through memory, through time itself. I didn't mark you for the world to see. I marked you so you'd never forget who saw you fully. Even when you move on, my mark will hum beneath your skin like a secret only we understand. My touch wasn't meant to cage. It was meant to remind you that you were once someone's everything. You'll call it obsession, but I call it truth that demanded to leave a trace. My mark is the silence after you hear my name. it still makes your heart skip. I made you wear my mark, so you'd never feel unloved, even in my absence. The world will forget our story, but your body will always remember the chapter where I existed. You belong to me not because I claimed you, but because my soul won't let you fade. My mark isn't visible, it's emotional, spiritual, carved into the spaces no one can reach. When they touch you, they'll know they're trespassing in a place already haunted by me. I didn't mark you out of anger. I did it because love like ours deserves to be remembered. My mark is the heartbeat that skips whenever someone says your name near me. You'll never see the ink I used. It was written in emotion too deep to explain. I left my mark because I wanted to exist somewhere you couldn't erase. When the wind touches you, it's me reminding you I still live in your story. I marked you not with pain, but with a love that refused to stay quiet. You belong to me in ways no touch can define, because I became a part of your silence. My mark is the ache that feels beautiful, the reminder that we once burned brighter than stars. I didn't mark you to keep you. I marked you because you changed what love means to me. My mark isn't a brand, it's a vow that says, even in distance, I remember you.